Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Star Ocean First Departure R. And last time we took up a job and got a new party member to go pick up an object in Portsmouth and return it to Hull. As soon as I entered Mount Medarex, we were attacked by these enemies. And that happened a lot on my travel through Mount Medarex. I would enter into a new screen and immediately, before I even loaded into the screen, have a fight. So, you're not missing anything there. But, we do have some new enemies. The Fellworms are still here. So, running into them, I'm just going to edit out the battles with the Fellworms because they're not really a challenge. Even if they get the ambush on you, they won't attack you before you're able to attack first. Now, the first, honestly, couple of times I went through Mount Medarex, I did not fight one of the enemies that are here. So, if I hadn't have done this video the way that I did this video, we wouldn't have seen one.
So, you're looking for some friends, huh? That's gotta be a pain in the tail. Oh, it is.
Are you traveling for any particular reason yourself?
To work on my swordsmanship.
Oh, you seem more than strong enough to me.
It's a big world out there, you know?
As soon as the dialogue is done, you move up to the screen, go back for a question mark herb, and then move up. So, yeah, Mount Medarex is exactly the same as it was 300 years in the future. Right here we can get a rose hip, and just continue following the path. Fight enemies that you need to. When you get into the battles, there is one more item that you can pick up along the path, and I'll point it out here when we get to it. It's a pretty straightforward path. No maziness to it, no sidetracking. Still pretty basic game, but you can see that little glowing object at the base of this tree here. Interact with it to get a wolfsbane. And then continue south, and we are through Mount Medarex. We are now in undiscovered territory. We also have new enemies here, and old enemies that we have faced, we're just going to face a lot more of. But this town right here is Portsmouth. Before we got there, we got into the new enemy here. Basically, it's like the little bandit chief. I don't know what they're called here because they're not giving me their names. But they're not too hard, and this is the best enemy to fight for getting full, because they give you 300 full. And Ilya has gained herself a skill, the Palm of Destruction, which for whatever reason, her AI just tells her, spam the fuck out of this move. Anyway, welcome to Portsmouth.
Allowed in without a proper permit.
We've got a permit, see?
Very well. Pardon my rudeness. We've been getting a number of monster activity reports lately. Take care of yourselves out there.
Thanks.
So where's the weapon shop that Badam was talking about?
Sorry, don't know this town too well. Well, let's look.
Agreed.
There are new shops, and we're actually going to buy stuff here. And we're actually going to, this is the town we want to really buy our equipment. Right over here, this is the food shop. We're not going to buy anything here, but do these oysters like make you come or something? Is that why they're 12,000? Because, god damn. They better do something special. But one place we definitely want to hit up right now is on this side. yeah, there's talking about the different areas of the world here. This isn't where we're wanting to go. This is the item shop, but we are going to want to buy something at this item shop eventually. We are going to want to get enough money to buy that pickaxe at the bottom, at just one. But what we're going to buy right now is we're going to go to this building. This is the skill shop. We can buy Sense 2, which is an upgrade to Sense. And with Sense 2, if you look at the... Well, first off, let's see what Cyuss has. Design Sense and Animal. That's not going to help. But we now have Determination. Buy as many levels of determination as you have, and you see that the SP cost of all the other perks or skills here go down for each level. Buy everything that you can get at level 1. If you can get a second level of it for only 1 SP, buy it until you are out of SP. And it'll take a few levels, but buy every skill that you can get at 1 SP, and then save up your money to level up the determination again. Different combinations of skills will give each character different abilities that they have. If a character has a specific trait that they have, like say one is good at cooking, really work on perks that will increase their cooking. But for the most part, I just kind of buy everything that's at level 1, that's 1 SP. Cyuss had more skill points than everybody else, so we were able to get his determination to level 3, so he can actually get more skills. Now, depending on what you plan to do with Cyuss, you may not care. And I'll explain that in a little bit. But if we talk to this guy, this is Ruddle, who we told to go north for Portmouth. Since we gave him that advice, he gives us a fairy elixir. What that does is temporarily, when in battle, we use that item, we can spam our skills and not use up any MP. Very useful, especially against some bosses. So that's one of those items of hold on to that for later. So a couple of houses and some more people to talk to. No one really has anything that important. They keep mentioning some pirates. And, you know, if multiple people are mentioning something like pirate attacks, then JRPG rules mean you must then deal with pirates later at some point. Okay, this door right here is the inn. We're going to spend a little bit of time here. And this lady is mentioning an abandoned mine on Mount Medorex. I'll point it out later. There is a trophy that you get for clearing that cave out, but don't do that now. You are not ready. If you head all the way to the right here, this building right here is the weapon shop we're looking for.
What's up? Adam sent us.
Ah, a delivery man, are you? Right. I need you to take this item to Badham for me.
This thing? All the way back there? How the hell are we gonna carry this?
I'm counting on you, folks.
Yeah. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Once you have got the item, talk to the shopkeeper here, and you can now buy some equipment. You might not have very much money. Buy what you can. We don't have very much full, so I go ahead and buy some boots for Ilya. Now, you'll get this equipment wizard that pops up every once in a while that's going to automatically equip the best gear for your characters. So, show you right here, Ilya has the boots equipped already. I'm going to go outside town and I'm going to do farm money until I can max out our equipment, and then we have a choice to make. One more thing, there is this building here. Remember this, especially if you're going to keep Cyuss in your party. This is your bar. But we're at a point right now where we need to decide if we want Cyuss in the party or if we do not. If you are going for the platinum, at one point you will have to get Cyuss in your party. If you are, but if you already have that trophy, there is no benefit to having Cyuss, to be honest, because having Cyuss in your party will cost you several party members. But we are done with the money farming. We've gained a few levels. We're level 12, Cyuss is 13. We bought the best equipment for everyone, as you see. I got all this for Prodigal. I got some better gear for Ilya. She's finally got a weapon and armor. There was no helmet or shield that she can equip, and I got better armor for Cyuss. Your choice here on... Now, we are at the point where we have to pick. I also got some new skills for Prodigal. And we also got a new skill for Cyuss. We haven't gotten a new skill for Ilya yet. But now we are at a point where we need to decide what we're going to do with Cyuss. So, we also have got... We're getting very close to being able to get the next level of determination. Then we can work on more skills. But everything that costs 1 SP has been acquired. So... As I keep trying to say, we are at the point where we need to decide what we're going to do with Cyuss. So, what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to show you how to get Cyuss in your party and show you 2 things that you get for having Cyuss in your party. And then I'm going to go with what I'm actually going to go for with this playthrough, where we don't keep Cyuss. And there are 2 ways to get rid of him. And I will point out the 2 ways. So, I also did get a pickaxe. So I did get one. And we will be needing that soon enough. Not right now, but soon enough. But what you want to do is you want to return to Halt. So we will leave town and return to Halt right now. Alright, back in Halt. And I go ahead and show you that, yes, I did buy a pickaxe. I forgot to show you that here. Right there at the bottom, pickaxe. So we did buy one. It cost 1,200 full. Basically as much as Ilya's armor. Those are the 2 most expensive items we had to save up for. But return to the shopkeeper and get your reward for completing his request. Even if you're not going to keep Cyuss, you might want to do this.
Well, we're back. Here it is.
Oh, that was quick. Here's your payment then.
Well, I got my money. Back to the treasure hunt, I suppose.
Treasure hunt?
Well, I found an abandoned mine earlier in my travels. It's on the Matorx mountain path, but I haven't checked it out much. It's packed with some serious monsters.
Pick the top option. Cyuss joins you.
Listen, would
Do you mind helping us out a little longer?
Huh? Well, that's an idea. Wouldn't mind meeting those friends of yours.
So you're coming?
Yep, pleased to be working with you. Let's go.
And with that, you have just achieved your first trophy of this game. Cyuss has joined the party. If you pick the bottom option, then Cyuss will not join you. Now there are several characters that you cannot acquire if you choose Cyuss, which is the main reason that I will not be using Cyuss for the main playthrough. But now that we have Cyuss, there are a couple of private actions that we can get that we can only get with Cyuss in the party. Requirement for this first one is to have Cyuss in the party and have completed Badham's request, which is that merchant that we just brought that item to. Now, as I said, you may choose to go ahead and turn that in because you get 600 full for doing that. It's not a big deal, but anyway, leave town, do a private action, everyone separates. You will see Ilya and Cyuss near the weapon shop looking at a mural. Talk to either one, and you get a scene.
Why are you staring at this mural?
Doesn't it look pretty mysterious to you? I wonder what the artist had in mind.
The tool shop owner's son drew it. Said he was inspired by the artwork he saw in some old race ruins.
Old race?
You never heard of them? They're all dead now, supposedly, but they're a group of people who used to be like ultra-powerful. There are stories about them traveling to the stars, living for hundreds of years, that sort of thing.
Hundreds of years? Wow.
Well, you know how legends get exaggerated as the years go on. I mean, come on, how the hell could they fly all the way to the stars?
So in the end, you really don't know much about them at all, right, Cyuss?
Ah, stuff it. What do I look like, some kind of scholar? I don't like weirdos who think they know everything.
And that is all the private actions in Hout right now. So we're going to go back to Portmouth. And since Cyuss mentioned a cave in Mount Meteorix, we're going to get an extra scene when we go through Mount Meteorix. So I just got out of a fight. We run past this area here. So I will show you where the entrance is. Do not go through it. You will die. But anyway, on the way through this time, we got the last enemy of Mount Meteorix. We just never ran into these guys the other two times I went through. I don't know why. They do seem to be kind of rare, but I usually at least run into them once. Anyway, after this, return to Portmouth. And I went ahead and I didn't say, but I healed at the inn. But if you go in this direction, we are at the port. Talk to everybody if you wish, but there is one person in particular you want to talk to move the story along. This guy right here.
Is there some kind of trouble?
That ain't the half of it. We've been seeing Velkin's men in the waters around here.
Vel what? What's that?
You know, the barbarians over in the back country down south. You never heard of them?
So are there any ships going to Astral then?
Are you kidding me? If we sent out any now, those savages would plunder them within minutes.
Damn bastards. Just when we need to take a boat somewhere, too.
Yeah.
Let's get them. What do you say?
You're right. They won't have any excuse to stay at port if we defeat those guys.
Right. Let's do it.
Hold it, you two. Are you serious about this?
Well, we aren't gonna let a bunch of freaks boss us around without a fight, right, Roddick?
If we can pull this off, I think it'd be a good shortcut out of here, Ilya.
Yo, lend us that ship over there. We'll take care of those Velkin bastards for you.
Oh, I'd be happy to see them gone. You sure you're up to it?
Believe me.
Velkin's gang is rumored to be holed up in a cave south of here. Be careful.
After talking to the sailor, we have now achieved the conditions for a private action in Portmouth. So leave town, and you will have the option for a private action. So go ahead and select that when you leave town. I hope you remember where the bar is, because I forgot for a second. That's why I came over here to the food shop, because I'm like, it was here, right? Nope, it's not here. It is over here. Go into the bar, and in the back, you will find Cyuss drinking. Talk to him.
Man, this hits the spot. Yo, Roddick, you want some too?
Huh? Wait,
Oh man, you are missing out on some good stuff, let me tell you.
Now, the instructions say to watch him until 3 bottles show up. That's not correct. You want to talk to him, and then a bottle will show up, and then talk to him again. A second bottle will show up, and then talk to him a third time, and then a third bottle will show up. Once there's 3 bottles on the table, leave the bar, re-enter, and talk to Cyuss.
Yeah, that's the spirit. You want this stuff, don't you?
I'm not so sure about this.
Oh, come on, drink it! Drink it!
Wait,
Yo, barkeep! None of here around here.
Now, leave the bar again and then come back in for another scene. You will have a choice. One choice will have Cyuss like Roddick more, the other one will have Ilya like Roddick more.
What was that, you punk? Say that one more time and I'll kick you out of here.
I say you should stop acting like you own the place when you plainly don't have the muscles to swat a mosquito, old man.
You're a dead man.
I know you are, but what am I?
No, not in my bar.
Cyuss, it's Roddick to the rescue.
My bar.
Get a hold of yourselves.
I apologize.
Don't you ever encourage him like this again, Roddick.
Sorry.
Okay, that's all I wanted to show you with Cyuss. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to reload my game. With that, I will show you the quickest way to get rid of Roddick. I'm not going to go back to Halt. I don't give a crap about the 600 full. So we're just going to do our save data here and load the save. So all that progress of going back through Midorix twice, gone. Re-enter Portmouth and head to the port now. Talk to that sailor again. This time, Cyuss is going to be like, hey, wait, we still have this job for Batum. What about that? If you choose to ignore the job, he leaves. Let him leave.
Is there some kind of trouble?
That ain't the half of it. We've been seeing Falcon's men in the waters around here.
Vel, what? What's that?
You know, the barbarians over in the back country down south. You never heard of them?
So are there any ships going to Astral then?
Are you kidding me? If we sent out any now, those savages would plunder them within minutes.
Hang on, what about the job we have to do for Batum?
Well, don't you think that job's too much trouble for what it's worth? I don't really like that guy anyway.
Hold on, you trying to weasel out of this job? Here, give me that thing. I'll go deliver it by myself. Guess this is goodbye then. Good luck out there, Roddick. See ya then.
There won't be any ships to Astral for a while. Not with the Vulcan making it too dangerous for all of us.
That's bad news. Well, if we got rid of them for you, would you start sailing again? You wouldn't mind lending us your ship for that, would you?
Oh, I'd be happy to see them gone. You sure you're up to it?
Sure we are. Just leave it to us.
Vulcan's gang is rumored to be holed up in a cave south of here. Be careful.
If you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.